Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm doing yet another video reacting to my subscribers' tattoos. I love doing these and getting to see all of your guys' tattoos, so please keep sending them in. As always, a massive thank you to those of you who are kind enough to send in your photos for use in this video. And once again, if you do want your tattoos featured in one of these videos, it's very simple what you need to do. You need to either drop me a message on Instagram at AliBlackTats, link in the description, or drop me an email to don'tcryaudio@gmail.com. Alright, so without further fucking about, we all want to look at some sick ass tattoos, don't we? So let's get into it. Alright, so our first photo comes from Michael, who sent in this Burt Grimm crying heart. He also dropped me a really nice message with it to say that he was actually inspired to get this after watching my favourite classic traditional tattoos design video, which was pretty cool to know. You know, out here trying to do the kind of tattoo influencer thing and, you know, managed to influence someone. Ka-ching. Alright, let's get into the tattoo though. So as I said, we've got this Burt Grimm crying heart, which is one of my favourite classic traditional tattoo designs. I would love to get this on my body somewhere, and this is a great take on that design. I love that the artist has been able to put their own kind of stamp on this by adding the washed out black in there. You know, obviously staying true to the original design, we've got our red in there, we've got some yellow in the eyes, but they've added in this washed out black at the top of the design and in the teardrops as well, which makes for like a really cool and kind of unique effect. The washed out black and the red complement each other so well. And then obviously we've got the yellow in the eyes, which immediately draws you to the eyes. Got some pretty smooth line work going on, nice saturated red shading. You know, what is there to say that hasn't already been said about this design? It's an absolute classic, it's sick as all hell, and I love seeing all different takes on this classic design on people's bodies. Sick, thank you Michael. Alright, next up we have long-term subscriber Richie, who has sent in photos of his finished back piece. So a little while ago Richie sent me some photos of the top of his back, which he just had tattooed, of this tiger and this snake locked into battle, which is super cool. We've just got red and black and various shades of like washed out black to create like grey. But Richie wasn't satisfied there. Oh no. He wanted to turn this into a full back piece, which he's been working on for the last few months, and he's been keeping me updated through the whole process of expanding this back piece out. He also gave me a really detailed account of him using numbing cream for the first time, which was really interesting. I've never used numbing cream before, so it was cool to get his kind of take on it. He told me that the numbing cream he used, which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, Richie, you'll have to let me know in the comments below. He said it was great for about 2.5 hours, and then all of a sudden it just stopped working with no warning, which he described as being like falling off a cliff. So he split up getting this back piece over many sessions, and I can't blame him. Back pieces, I've heard, I don't have one, hopefully I will one day, I've heard are absolutely hellish pain-wise, but if we have a look at the finished result, but we'll all say it was totally worth it. Look at that! So he's expanded the tiger and snake piece, he's added this frame around it, we've then got some swallows in there, and of course we've got one of my personal favourite classic traditional tattoo designs, which is the Pharaoh's horses, and then frames all around that as well. This is an absolutely sick back piece. I love the ornamental frame. I think just using red and black and washed out black really works very nicely for this style of piece. It makes for a more unique back piece done in this traditional style with this kind of more unique kind of colour palette. Very simple but very effective, and I am absolutely just in love with this. Check out the swallows. I think Richie said he's got at least 4 or 5 swallows on him at this point, and swallows are always going to look sick in a traditional tattoo. Love this take on the Pharaoh's horses. As I've said before, one of my favourite classic traditional tattoo designs. Look how well done like the mane is. Absolutely, I'm in love with this like ornamental frame. It really frames the tattoo really nicely. Yeah, Richie, thank you for sending this in. Thank you for keeping me updated throughout this back piece journey that you've been on. It's been sick, and it looks sick as well. So next up we have some photos that have been sent in by Zoe. Zoe's previously sent in a couple of photos of her neo-traditional tattoos before, and was kind enough to send in some more. So first up we have this cat, which I spotted in my last one of these. I think I featured her tattoos in my second one of these, in my reacting to subscribers tattoos number 2. And this wasn't one of the tattoos that she sent in, but I spotted it in the background of one of the photos and said that it was really cool, and then she's been kind enough to send in an actual close-up photo photo of that tattoo so we can have a proper look at it. So we've got this beautiful little kitty here. There's like some beads around it as like a frame, and then we've got these like grass leaves, some kind of leaves, and this is one beautiful feline. This is just so well done. One thing that immediately strikes me is just how well done like these whiskers are. Like these are the faintest little thin lines, but are such a key part of this tattoo, and the artist has done an absolutely incredible job. Check out the eyes as well. It's got the little bit of white in the eyes. The fur is so well done. The detail on the ears as well is great. I love the composition of this one. We've got these beads up top, grass roots down low. Looks like a kind of leaping through your skin as well. Great line work, proper saturated shading, so much personality as well. You'll love to see it. So Zoe sent in this other photo as well where we can see the cat, but we can also see this beautiful doggo. I love dogs, I love cats. I think I might love dogs a little bit more. And again, this is so sick. Another really sick composition where you got the doggo like bounding off the skin. Love the choice to add in the flowers as well. Look at the wet little nose. Zoe, you may have mentioned this in the email that you sent me, but are both of these done by the same artist? Because these are two really great pet portrait tattoos. Again, great line work, great saturated shading. The highlights are great. The highlight on the wet nose, my heart. I've got this little bit of like washed out red in the background as well, which stops the doggo from kind of just floating on the skin. That gives it some background. Helps to frame the piece quite nicely. A really sick piece. So this is an American Kestrel. I know this because Zoe told me that when she sent me the email with the photos. I wouldn't have had a fucking clue otherwise. You know, you guys might be picking up on this, but I don't know flowers. Don't really know any birds. Some might say I don't really know anything at all. What I do know though is that this is a sick tattoo. Love the key in the bird's mouth. Then it's got like a locket on the leg. You know, that's like such a cool little detail. It's not something that needs to be in the tattoo, but just gives the tattoo so much more like personality, so much more life. I love this like background behind the birdie. You know, it's kind of abstract, but it kind of also implies like sky in the background. The line work is so great, and these feathers, man, they're so well done. Again, we've got these like really faint little thin lines on the feathers that are so small, so thin, but such an integral part of the tattoo. The talons are really well done as well. I mean, the whole tattoo is so well done. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you so much for sending in these really great neo-traditional tattoos. You know, neo-traditional is not a style of tattoo that I would necessarily get for me, but I love, and I mean love, gushing over really well done neo-traditional tattoos. So please send in your really cool neo-traditional tattoos for me to gush over. Thank you, Zoe. Okay, so our next photo was sent in by Jose, who sent in a photo of his Kettle coat tattoo. Right now I'm hyper aware that I've never tried to say Kettle coat out loud before. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Whilst I may not know how to pronounce things, what I do know is that this is a sick tattoo, and a Kettle coat is a really cool tattoo idea. As always with tattoos of like humans or like creatures, the first thing that I'm drawn to is the eyes. The red of the eyes drawing me in. And then we got the fangs in its mouth as well. You know, it's really nice to get photos sent in of tattoos when they're like really well healed and hairy. Because it's one thing if tattoos look really good in fresh photos. It's another thing entirely to get a photo of a healed tattoo and to be able to really see how it's settled into the skin. I love the shade of green and how beautifully it contrasts with the yellow on the belly of the serpent. I love how this tattoo flows, and also just how much coverage this is. It goes from Jose's knee right down to the ankle, and I imagine pain-wise that this one was probably particularly spicy, like especially on the ankle part. Like I have one tattoo on my ankle which incidentally I need to get covered up, but it was like the most painful thing I think I'd probably experienced in my life up to that point, getting it done. Like the ankle is no joke. Like there is no fat there. It's like getting tattooed directly onto your ankle bone. It's not fun. What is fun though is this sick tattoo. Bring it back, Ali. Great line work, great shading. This is settled in really nicely into your skin, Jose. And it's really cool to get sent in a photo of something that's a bit different. Like before you sent this in, I don't think I'd ever seen a photo of a Kettle coat tattoo. But you sending this in has made me look at other photos of Kettle coat tattoos and go, oh yeah, this is really cool. So thank you for expanding my knowledge, expanding my horizons, and thank you for all of your support, Jose. It means a lot. And lastly, we have Ty, who sent in a whole bunch of photos of their traditional tattoos. So first up, we have got this eyeball with bat wings. Guess he's holding a little sword in his hand as well. Got a cheeky bit of stencil still hanging around as well. This is such a sick piece. Look how much personality this mischievous little geezer's got. What are you up to? Look just how crispy this line work is. Proper nice saturated shading. Shaded properly nicely. Love this little highlight just in the eyeball. A really sick little piece. Okay, next. Oh, this is different. I guess this is like a griffin. You know, you got the head of an eagle, body of a lion. I presume that's what it is. Love a mythical creature. But again, another really sick piece. I presume this is the same artist because we've got the same really crispy line work going on. Shaded really beautifully. I presume this is on the outer forearm, which is a great place for it. Yeah, such a sick little piece. And then next we've got a parrot. I love anything that gives pirate, parrots, pirates. Come on now. What a sick tattoo. Look how much personality this little geezer's got. Again, same sick, crispy as fuck line work. Beautifully shaded. Love the branch. We've got these little leaves coming off the branch as well. Wonder what he's saying. Probably fuck off. What do you know about tattoos anyway, dickhead? Nah, this is such a sick tattoo. Absolutely love it. Okay, then next we've got this rose with this like cut off stem. Another really sick piece. Sick line work. Love the like washed out black in the actual like flower part of the rose compared to like the deeper, darker black that's in the stem and in the leaves. You know, that contrast really adds like a whole other dimension to this tattoo, and it's really well done. Sick line work, sick shading, as I've already said. A really cool composition, and most importantly, I've said it before, but most importantly for a rose tattoo, it actually looks like a rose and not like a cabbage. Okay, and then we've got this like cool bunny rabbit in like a tuxedo. He's smoking a carrot. Look at that. Oh, I love that. That's so funny, so like witty, so cheeky. I love that. Then we've got the glasses going on. He's got a little top hat on his head. Just the best dressed rabbit that you've ever seen in your life. Again, great line work and shaded so well. This is the first one that we've seen so far from Ty with colour in it. And the choice of colours are excellent. You know, we've still got a lot of heavy black in there, but we've also got some yellow, some red, some orange in the carrot that he's smoking. And then we've got blue to imply white, which is a classic old school trick in traditional tattoos. You shade something blue and then by contrast the clean skin looks white. That's really well done. And then we've got green in the hat and a little bit of green in the background as well, obviously in the leaves of the carrot that he's smoking. A little bit of brown as well in the hand for like implying skin tone, and around his chops as well. So well done, such a brilliant composition, so much character in this guy, and the smoke of the carrots really tickled me. What a fucking concept. Okay, and then next we return to just black work, and we've got this beautiful, beautiful lady in this lovely dress, and we've got these like sleeve gloves things, whatever they're called, and a little necklace around her neck as well. I love when pin-up girl tattoos are done in this style and you just have this like really small, simple, classic little face. She's so beautiful. The hair is so well done. I mean, she's got so much personality. You've got the big eyelashes going on as well, big lips. The shading for like the skin tone as well is done really well, and like all the ruffles in her dress as well, they're really well done. Just such a great little piece. She's so beautiful, Ty. Okay, then next we've got a bit of two-in-one kind of action. We've got this like cowboy skull, wearing a cowboy hat, got a little bandana below, and then we've got this like lady head with like crab legs going on. Both of these are sick. I presume from the photo that the cowboy is healed, whereas the crab lady is fresh. Cowboy head looks really, really well settled into the skin. Ty, you obviously did an absolutely incredible job of healing this. Again, all the things that I said before about Ty's other tattoos. Great line work, great shading, just a really killer piece. And then this crab lady is like nothing that I've seen before. Just a really cool, unique kind of tattoo. I love when an artist can pull off doing these kind of like hybrid kind of tattoos, like where you would get like, for example, like a demon head and you combine that with a lady head, or like here, combine a lady head with a crab. And they do it like so seamlessly. Just makes for like a really cool abstract kind of tattoo, a pretty unique kind of design. She's really very pretty. I love the beauty spot going on. The eyes, man, are so fucking beautiful on her. Again, the hair is really well done. How do you make a lady head with crab legs look so beautiful? That's how you do it. And then lastly, we got this Looney Tunes kind of fella. You've got this doggo with his eyes popping out. What's he just seen that he's slobbering all over? I'm sure we've all grown up seeing this geezer on telly. I can't for the life of me think what his name is though, but I'm pretty sure he's from the Looney Tunes. And again, so much personality in this tattoo. Fucking brilliant, crispy line work. Great shading. I love that he's got his little flower on his lapel, slobbering everywhere. Look at him. A really great take on like a really old school cartoon. Yeah, I bloody love this geezer. And that is it. Those are my reactions to some of my subscribers' tattoos. Again, thank you to all of you who sent your photos in. And again, if you do want your tattoos featured in a future one of these videos, very simple what you need to do. Either drop me a message on Instagram at AliBlackTat, link in the description, or drop me an email to don'tcryaudio@gmail.com. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and all of that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, well, it was actually all produced by me. I've got another channel where I post beats/instrumentals that I've written for singers to use to write songs to, so if that is something that you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.